What's good, guys? It's your boy Justin J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right, handsome men's game and why it's important that you know your worth as a handsome select man. All right. See, a lot of dudes, with this whole she looks so good or I have to have her, you'll lose yourself. You won't understand, your boundaries that you will not let be broken, over a chick. I don't care how good she looks, all right? I don't care if she wants to raise her voice, give you an attitude, anything like that. If you accept that behavior, it makes you less attractive and also to yourself, because once you start accepting this behavior, it'll become the norm. Hell no, we're not dealing with that. All right, see, you have boundaries, but they can't be, because of your insecurities. They have to be boundaries that you make with yourself. Like, yo, I'm that dude. I'm him. So if a chick comes into my situation and she tries some goofy nonsense, I correct her one time. As a man, you say things one time. I don't care if the wind is blowing. Okay, maybe then you can tell her again, like the wind's blowing. She's like, huh? What'd you say? I can't hear you. The wind's blowing. Oh, I said this. Other than that, you say something one time. And if the chick goes against what you say, then you know that she's not that into you. So, I want to go over a couple of stories that really crafted the way, they molded the way I deal with chicks now. In my dating experience, the experiences I have with chicks are positive for the most part, because as soon as they try to run some goofy game, they're cut. I really love making these videos because I want you dudes to know that, you're going to have to go through experience after experience after experience, and then everything just clicks. And it makes you more attractive, because when you won't put up with a chick's games and all of this like goofy shit that she's going to try to pull on you, it makes you more attractive because you're going to always be the dude who got away, or you're going to be like, damn, I should have shaped up for that dude. Because women just, date the same dude in a row over and over and over again, just different looks. Because they really all act like beta males until she bumps into the dude who she has to follow, that leader, that confidant, like all that shit. A woman sees you and she's already having this thing in her head like, you know what, this dude seems like the real deal. Then when your actions match it, she's like, oh yeah, I gotta get down or lay down. And your dating experience is just gonna be that much better. So I want to get into a story, right, of how, I was dating this one chick. And this is also going to tie into why you should never lie to chicks as a handsome, select dude. If you think you're that dude, trust and believe, you do not have to lie to women. You do not have to manipulate them. I know some dudes think, well, women do it, so we should be able to do it too. What? I mean, who do you sound like? Women always say that when it comes to like the body count. Well, they do it, so we can do it too. So who do you really sound like? Do you sound like a man or do you sound like a female? Because as a man, you let a chick know the program, and if she wants to follow the lead, cool. If she doesn't, she's cut, she's done. There's nothing else to talk about. So in this story, I'm gonna explain to you how the wheels started turning in my head and let me know that I don't have to manipulate chicks. I can let them know the deal and they can either stay or get the hell out. So, I was seeing this one chick, we stopped talking for like a couple months. I don't know what she was doing, I don't care. So I was dealing with another chick, and me and this chick stopped talking, but this chick didn't know that. When she came back to try to rekindle what we had, here's the thing. This is where I started to understand too. When a woman tries to double back for you, I know at this time, I wasn't strict on, chicks are never coming back after I'm done with them. So I let her come back, but this is where I started to learn a chick starts at level 1, even when she comes back. We might be trying to pick up from where we left off in her mind, but in my mind, I'm giving you an opportunity to try to save what you thought we had. It's not the other way around. We're not equals here. So when a chick came back around, I started understanding she's at level 1. She doesn't get special treatment. So, she came over, we smashed. I go to take a shower and, I let her sleep over. So I'm going to take a shower alone, and I left my phone on the kitchen table. And the chick that I was seeing, I had her number stored in my phone as Babe. So I guess she sent me a text trying to reach out, like, I haven't heard from you. I hope everything's good. Because remember, I wasn't talking to that chick either. We had, tried to end things mutually. This chick from my past, she didn't know that. So I get out the shower and I got this chick bum rushing me with the phone. Like, what is this? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, hold on. I don't know if you think that you're going to talk to me like that, but you're not going to talk to me like that. And if you think that you're going to talk to me like that, you can get the hell out of here. And she was just like, oh, tried to calm down. And she's like, oh, but this isn't fair. Like, you just had sex with me last night and you're dealing with other chicks? I'm like, yes, I'm dealing with other chicks. But you don't even know that me and this chick weren't talking. But what's the problem anyway? You just started to come back around. You don't get special treatment. You're at level 1. And she acted like she understood that. So she calmed down. And then, later, like down the line, we meet up, we go to a restaurant, we sit down to eat. See, this is why I'm one and done now. Because of situations like this. So this chick, we order drinks, we're in the restaurant for like 15 minutes. This chick goes, everything was going fine. All of a sudden, I just felt the energy switch. And she just goes, and she looks at me and goes, I can't help but shake this feeling. Like, I can't shake this feeling of disrespect. Like, you really disrespected me. I'm like, how did I disrespect you? I let you know what it is, and you're choosing to feel disrespected. And she goes, you better never do anything like that again, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, didn't you hear what I told you the first time? She's like, no, I don't care what you're saying, blah, 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 blah. I got up out the restaurant, and I left. Smooth walked off. This chick's making a scene. The restaurant was packed. Everyone's looking at us. Never talked to her again. Never talked to her again. But when I look back on stories like that now, you didn't exactly know your worth 100%, because why did you allow her to disrespect you once? Yeah, cool. Even though I told her, you can get the hell out. But then, you're thinking everything's cool. And I guess, I don't give myself enough slack because, she was acting right, thought everything was cool. But see, once a chick gives you a little bit of resistance, there's always going to be more resistance followed after that. It doesn't matter if she's acting cool, a little bit of the time in between, she's going to give you resistance again. This is why I tell you, don't deal with women that give you resistance. Low to medium interest women, they're time wasters. You're never going to get the best experience out of even seeing them like that. Yeah, you'll get consistent box here and there, but you are the opportunity as a man. Your boundaries start with you. So you should never, let a chick step over the line. Maybe, listen, you can correct a chick if you're really feeling her just to see if she's going to follow instructions. But after that, no, it is done. It's done. Because if you don't put your foot down, you're going to get used to this. And look, if I would have got used to that type of behavior, any chick that gives me an attitude now, I'm like, oh, that's just how she is. Like, what? I'm the prize. I'm the opportunity. And this is exactly how you should feel. All my brothers watching this video, if you're used to chicks, talking to you in a certain manner that you don't align with, you don't agree with, you just don't even deal with that chick. Because if you go out in public and chicks are always looking at you, chicks are, they're cool with you coming up to them, talking to them, you get shit popping, you go on dating apps, you get chicks to come straight through to the crib, you don't have a problem attracting women like that, oh yeah, handsome and select. So you don't have to jump through hoops for women. See, the modern dude or modern guy, he thinks that he needs to do anything to, deserve to be in a woman's presence. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? See, those actions and behaviors and that mindset make you less attractive. You won't have a standard. You won't have boundaries. So I need dudes to understand that when you view yourself as the prize, you're not going to put up with goofy games like that. And I believe I told this story in a video where, this chick got loud with me in another restaurant. When I told her, I just want to end things. This isn't really what I want anymore. You were playing games and, I know my worth, like I'm good off this. And she like slammed the cup of water, like, I can't believe you. And then everybody's looking at us. And I'm like, you know what? Let's get up out of here. Let's get up out of here. Because, chicks are always going to bug out when you know your worth. But here's the thing. You can't switch up. If you're in the beginning acting like a nice dude, and then you're being all chivalrous and you're trying to show her that you're the one, oh no, you can't switch up in the middle because she's not gonna believe you. And see, that was my problem in that scenario. This chick was getting pissed because it's like, well, you weren't starting off like that, so now you're acting like that. What the hell? But she did believe it. You know, she did. She had no choice but to believe it. But see, what most dudes will do, they will accept that resistance. They won't be like, let's just get up out of here, or I'm out of here. They won't do that. So a chick can't believe you because you're half-stepping. You're acting like you're about it, but then you just go against what you just said to, you know, try to calm her down or remain in the situation and make things work. Oh no, she knows you're not serious. But see, once you switch up from acting like the beta male or the nice guy and stuff like that, you have to walk away for good. Because if you stay in that situation, she knows that it's not genuine. You literally have to walk away and do not look back. Because if you do, a chick's gonna notice right then and there, oh, this guy ain't who he says he is. He's just capping, he's faking, he's fronting. And that makes you less attractive. See, you never wanna chase after a woman. You always have to lead with the attitude, like your behaviors and your actions should signal off to her that, yo, I'm better than you. Not literally saying like, yo, I'm better than you, I look better than you, blah, blah, blah. No. Your actions signal off, you have to work to be here, not the other way around. And you never lie to chicks. So look, my main chick that I met now, you know, those were older stories, but let's bring it to now. You know, when we were kicking it, we were in my room, laying in the bed. I opened my phone in front of her. I opened up my Hinge profile. I showed her my text log. I'm like, yeah, I'm talking to this chick. I'm talking to this chick. And I'm talking to this chick because she asked me, because she saw something when I was going through my phone. She's like, what's that? Who's that? I'm like, oh, just another chick I'm talking to. And I proceeded to show her everything because at that point it was out in the open. And then, you know, she had this look on her face. Like, what the fuck? Like, she's not used to that. She's used to dudes lying. All right. So then, you know, give it a couple of days and we were on the phone and she goes, you know, I respect you a lot. And I'm like, why? She's like, because you didn't lie to me. And honestly, I knew off rip when I started meeting up with you that I was going to have to compete for your attention and your time. Like, I already knew it off the rip, and how you like came at me and like just the way you talk. I knew it. Like, I already know that other chicks are big off of you. You see what I mean? Don't lie. They already know this shit. So when you lie and go against that and you're like, oh, I'm not talking to anybody else. I'm only trying to be involved with one chick and I'm looking for something serious. You ever notice how, especially as an attractive select man, you ever wonder why a chick falls off the face of the earth? Or all of a sudden she's not sure anymore, or she's busy and all this stuff? It's because you didn't have to do that. Now she's looking at you like, well, damn, I don't have to compete for him. This is easy. I don't like easy. I want a challenge. You see, women will use dudes up for their attention and their time, their resources. They'll use males for whatever they can use them for. But a man, she knows that she has to submit. She knows that she has to compete. Why do you think I put this chick in like the main chick position? Every time she goes out the grocery shop, babe, I'm going grocery shopping. Do you need anything? Oh, hey, I'm bringing this when I come see you on Friday. Hey, I think this would be good for you to do with your business, whatever. She's always trying to prove herself to me. I'm not trying to prove myself to her. That's why. And she already knows that if I talk to other women or I go on dates with other women, that's all it is. It's nothing like it. She's not going to get bumped out of her position as long as she keeps playing her part. This was a big conversation that we had to have. And I let her know that this is my boundaries. You know, you have to earn your spot. You might not get a title for months on end. I have to be sure before, you know, I close out all my other options. I know my worth. And by her accepting that and saying, you know what, I understand. And I'm going to compete every day to show you why I should stay in this position. That's why she's in the position. When you know your worth, a chick is going to also know your worth. It's not going to be a thing where this chick is bringing you a problem. She's raising her voice, not listening, being dishonest, being disingenuous. No, she's going to know that she can't do that. This chick, look, even this chick will want to say something and then stop herself and then be like, you know what, never mind. And I'm like, why are you saying never mind? She's like, because I just know it ain't going to go nowhere. I know you're not going to bend, you're not going to break, you're not going to fold. So I might as well just save my breath. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you really understand that? When you are attractive, it's way more than your looks. It's way more than your fashion sense. It's the way you carry yourself. You say things and you mean what you say what you mean. You're not over here repeating yourself a bunch of times trying to get on a chick's program. She has to get on your program. It makes you that much more attractive. See, there's a lot of dudes out there that think that they're not attractive like that, but it's all in their actions and behaviors. Probably got a lot of chicks that like them like that, but they don't act like a man. Really think about it too. Look back in your life and think, I had this chick, she was respecting me. I started acting like a little punk, and then everything just fell to pieces. It fell to shit. Yeah, because it was those actions and behaviors. A woman can like what she sees, but when she realizes that you're not the real deal, she'll tend to treat you like a chump. And this is exactly why a lot of, even handsome and select dudes get cheated on all the time. And a lot of dudes would think, well, how did she cheat on him? Like, what? This chick is crazy. Because he acted like a punk. He acted like a punk. Dudes with a lot of money get cheated on all the time. They have no boundaries. They have no standards. Dudes who have a lot of status get cheated on for a dude with more status that acts like a man. Do you understand? And you see a tall guy will get cheated on. His girl will go cheat with a dude who's shorter because that dude acts like a man, while the tall dude acts like a punk. This is all going to start to make sense when you really think about it. When you're an attractive dude, you cannot let a woman cross your boundaries because of the way she looks. Because 9 times out of 10, if you think about it, really sit down and think, what has this chick done? What has she shown you that proves to you why she should remain in the situation? Now, if you can't name 8 to 10 things and start going ASAP and just say them all in a row, no, she's not worth your time like that. Women have to earn your time. That's another part of your boundaries and your standards. Don't chill with her every day. Because once you start to chill with a chick every day, she feels like she knows you. She feels like, oh, I know him better than anyone else. No, don't get too comfortable. You have to know that we have rules here that you have to abide by. And if you don't, you're getting kicked out of the community. My community of other options. See how that works? When a woman knows that you have options, she's going to keep herself in check. Pretty much. If she respects you like that and she sees value in you, she's going to keep herself in check. Never let a chick try to pull the wool over your eyes like she's better than you. See, that's why a lot of dudes follow behind women and don't have a standard. They don't have boundaries because they're like, well, I need to prove to her why she should deal with me because she looks a certain type of way, because she makes X amount of dollars. She has this position. She has a lot of status. She has a lot of other options. Listen, women have a lot of options, but they're not all men. They're not all manly. And a woman wants to deal with a man. So let them go play with those dudes. Waste their time. It won't be you. And you have all your other options. When you know your worth, here's the thing too, it pisses women off. It really does. I say that women are gonna be on your program, but listen, the ones that are gonna eliminate themselves, the time wasters, the ones that wanna play with you, they get super pissed. Because like I say, women meet the same guy over and over and over again. So you ever wonder why a chick can try to play with you and you're like, wait a minute, how does she not see that I'm this dope ass dude? Is because it's been a while since she's ran into a dude who she deemed as a dope ass dude. So she wants to categorize you with them. But you can never be them because you are him and they are them. Do you understand how that saying always ties back to everything? Because you are the opportunity. So a chick will try to play with you and play with your time. And then you're like, oh, no, we're not doing that. You're going to do X, Y, and Z, or you not messing with me. You gotta go. And then you get her out the spot and you will see a chick acting like you committed robbery because you know your worth. You're gonna be like, why's she mad for? She was acting goofy. I didn't do anything. I offered her an opportunity. She doesn't want to take it. It's her loss. But do you see how women will act? They will give you this sour energy like, how dare him? He knows his worth. How dare him? He's not letting me play games and run laps around him like these other suckers. You see how that works? They will get pissed because they know they're not on your level. But that's what having standards and boundaries does for you. But when you don't have any, it's funny how you just get blended in with all the other regular dudes, the dudes who have no standards. like they don't stand on anything. So it's like, what separates you from them? Why would she want to deal with you when she's got so many of you that she can put in line, you know, deal with one, use all the rest of you for time and attention, throw him away, deal with another one, throw him away, rinse, wash, repeat. But as a man who has standards, you're like, bro, I'm not going for any of that. You better get down and lay down. And look, women like when you take charge. Women like when you will not let them raise their voice, act goofy, waste your time, flake on you, all that type of stuff. So here's the thing too. When you know your worth and a chick flakes on you and she comes back around to make small talk and pick up from where you left off, nope, she's back at level 1. Even if you want to give her a chance, level 1, remember this, it's the Uno reverse. And she's like, hey, I'm just trying to see if I can still take you up on that offer to get a drink or, you know, to come over. And you tell her, oh yeah, that offer's still on the table, but now the rules have slightly changed. You know, now you have to wear something sexy and you have to come over here and you have to prove to me why I should deal with you. And you can say it straight like that. See, a lot of dudes think, well, if I say it like that, she's not gonna like that. Is it about what she likes? Or is it about what you want to happen? Or is it about your standards and your boundaries? Really think about it. Sit and think about it. It's about what you want. You know what? Let me tell this story just in case you don't believe me. So I was on Tinder and I met up with this chick in front of her house. We didn't go on no date, nothing like that. We were sitting in the car. This chick was acting goofy as hell. After we already talked, like we got sexual, you know, on the phone. She's acting all goofy, sitting across from me, like trying to create extra space in between us in the car. So, you know, I'm still trying to talk to her. I'm like, maybe it's in my head. So after about 5 to 10 minutes, I'm like, oh nah, get out of my car. And she was like, what? I'm like, you're acting goofy. Like, what is wrong with you? You're acting distant. You're acting very weird. I don't like those vibes, that energy. So you could just go inside. I'm gonna pull off. And she's like, but no, this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, just go ahead. She leaves. I go home. She calls me. Hey, I don't know what that was about. You know, I really do like you. You just make me nervous, this, that, and the third. I said, all right, well, tomorrow, if you want to prove to me that you're really into me, come over to my crib so we can make it happen. She listened and followed through. She followed suit. She came through and we made it happen. You see what I'm talking about right there? You see? If they come around and they're like, oh, I want another chance, or can I still take you up on that offer? Yes. But now you need to know that I'm not playing any games. You need to come over here and do what I want you to do. And everything will work out. You see how that went? Went from acting all distant and nervous and playing all these games to coming through and getting it popping. Don't let a chick run games on you, because that's what chicks are gonna do. They're gonna lead you to believe that you need to build more rapport. Oh, can we talk on here? Oh, can we keep texting? Oh, I'm gonna be busy for the next couple of weeks, blah, blah, blah. No, she don't like you like that. So when a chick tries to run that game, if you still want to be involved with her, you have to let her know, look, that's not gonna fly. This is what I want to happen. You're either gonna do what I want you to do, or you gotta just get the hell out the spot. Because as an attractive dude, a chick is really gonna think about it. She's gonna be like, wait a minute, shit. This opportunity does not come up this often for me. And trust me, I know, especially on dating apps, imagine out in the real world. You know, hot chicks don't get approached anyway. Like, the more attractive chicks, dudes are nervous when they see a hot chick. They're not going up to her like that. It's the same way, vice versa, how a chick walks past you 5 times in a grocery store. How a chick will come up to you and ask you a dumb question. Or, can you open this bottle for me, please? Just so the conversation will open up, because she's nervous. You get what I'm saying? She's nervous when she sees a good-looking dude. So the same way, reverse. Dudes are nervous when they see a very attractive chick. So for you to be attractive and come straight direct at a chick, it's kind of like, oh, a breath of fresh air. So on the dating apps, when a chick gets a good match, she's like, oh shit. And then once you start having the actions and behaviors of an attractive dude as well as having the looks, she's like, oh, I gotta submit. Especially when she tries to run game to see if you're like everyone else and you're like, nope, standards, boundaries, this is what it is, take it or leave it. She's like, oh shit, this opportunity doesn't come around all the time like that, so I have to take the opportunity. So no matter where you want to move this needle, right? A dating app, approaching chicks, a chick that you've already dated, a chick that you were smashing, sneaky link, she acted funny. you know, or wants a second chance, or you have to check her, she's going to notice instantly what type of dude you are. That's why it makes you that much more attractive when you know your worth. It's so important. Never let chicks run circles around you out here. Because all my brothers who watch my channel, I know you guys love this series, The Handsome Men's Game, because we literally get into topics that other channels don't discuss. And you know, I throw stories in here, I give you examples, I give you solutions. And this video was super needed because as an attractive dude, if you don't have standards and boundaries, you blend in with every other dude. And then you're always gonna be sitting there scratching your head like, yo, why was this chick giving me all this good energy? And then out of nowhere, she doesn't want to deal with me like that. Or, you know, the energy is just dying down. It seemed like she was very sexually attracted to me. We were talking about it. We were getting sexual, like when we were meeting up and stuff. And then, yeah, we smashed a couple times, but now she's not interested? That makes no sense because you need to have a standard and a boundary. You need to make her work. Put her to work. Put her to work. Because when a chick works for something, women are like children, okay? Remember when you were a kid and, you know, your parents would just give you stuff or, you know, just do anything. Like if you asked for something, you would get it. Did you really respect that stuff? No, because you already knew if I break it, they'll replace it. I didn't have to do any work to get this. But then once you got of a certain age and your parents started making you earn things, you had to do chores to get things, you would get the thing and then be like, damn, I respect this. I have to take care of this because I earned this. You understand? So in that regard, women are like children. When you give a woman something easily or you give her everything in the front end, she's going to disrespect you, start playing games, not value your time. But when you put her to work, when you make her earn that position, you make her earn your attention and your time, oh yeah, you're powerful because now she knows like, damn, this dude is super valuable. I had to do all this stuff and prove all this stuff to obtain his attention, his time. And that makes you way more attractive and it makes you less prone for women to play games with you. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that all women are going to get down or lay down. You know, some women are gonna be goofy as hell. They're not gonna like the fact that you have standards and boundaries, but that's okay. You know why? Because those aren't the women that we wanna deal with anyway. We want king's treatment only. We want women to be on our program as opposed to us being on their program. So when you're out here and you're looking to, you know, hook up with chicks, even if you're looking for a girlfriend, you have to understand boundaries and standards are your friend. Always know your worth and never settle for less. It's your boy Justin J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.